Good evening. Evening, everyone. Can you guys hear me? How's everyone doing?
We are doing fine, oh.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening.
Good evening.
Fine evening, sir. Fine evening, sir.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Today is day 30. I'm enjoying my freedom. So,
I swear.
after today, I am free from this batch. I am free from BC. I am free from Marigold. I am free from Esther. I am free from Grace.
You are not free, oh.
Don't count on it. Don't
You
count
are
on
not
it.
free.
I don't count on it, Mr. Nnamdi.
It's just the beginning.
Yeah, let me see how you come and tie me now.
It's the beginning.
Don't count on it. So it's just the beginning.
Okay, oh, if you say so, if you say so.
Sorry,
Doris,
I'm
how are
driving,
you?
oh. I'm fine, I'm driving, oh.
Please don't put
Chivas.
yourself in
But
danger.
don't worry, I'm close to the house, so I'm
Okay.
not driving fast. Yeah.
See fine people. See, please, everybody, let's see put on your camera. Today is group picture. Everybody,
Yes, oh.
group picture.
You said we should look our best.
Yes, so very important. Very important. So let's wait for a few more people to come in, and then we take off this. Thank you. Okay, I think we have quite a couple of people here. So let's see, we have about 10 people, more people will join us. So let us start first of all by taking some feedback, okay? I'd want to hear from, say maybe, finally, we've seen a guy, Chinedu. I thought the girls were going to oppress us.
Give him a
No,
number.
we are here. They cannot oppress us. We are here.
Well
We
done. Men mount.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everybody.
Let's start by taking some testimonials, okay? Let us take feedback, not necessarily testimonial, feedback. So I want to hear from, let's say, 6 people, okay? I want to know what this journey has been like for you, what business was like before the academy, some of the things you enjoyed or didn't like in the academy, and what you're able to do now. As this is day 30, I want to be able to clearly hear that from you that I can do this now. Because the truth is, I don't just want us to catalog, yes, I attended class. Even if it is one thing that is different now, this is what I'm able to do now. So I want to hear direct feedback from, from you. So let me take, okay, so Tokwe says she wants to go first. Just raise your hand or, drop it so that I pick the people that have, who are interested in sharing. So when we get a critical number, then we can take our group photo. But I see Tokwe is there. Tokwe has indicated she wants to go. So please, Tokwe.
Okay.
And anybody who is going to talk to us, please, camera on. We want to see everybody today so that I will not see you on the road. And Doris says she wants to share. Okay, so I hear Doris. So I have, so we have Tokwe, that's one. We have Doris, that's 2. Okay, when any other person indicates it. Okay, so I have Lala, that's 3. Who else? Let's start with these ones first. So, Tokwe, go ahead.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Nnamdi. I'm super excited. So I'm a pharmacist. I'm in my store right now, but I also do juices, parfait and all that. So I learned a lot, but something that, is very striking for me. You mentioned the fact that we should focus 20% of our energy on production operations and all that, and we should exert more energy on sales. So I realized that I've just been doing everything, like just spend my time more on operations than. So, of course, through the academy, the course. So I sat down on Friday, then you taught us something about easy tasks, difficult tasks, what is required and what is productive. So I said, okay, let me sit down. Mother's Day is coming. I need to craft something for, fathers to give their wives and their mothers, a gift. So I sat down, I did a graphic work and everything. And as in the number of people that plugged into the deal, my God, I was just like, am I kidding? As in this has never happened. A lot of others came in. So what I did was that I merged my food business, parfait and supplements, and all that. And that was just the package. And a lot of people bought into it. And I'm so excited. I've not done this.
Can you see what I'm showing you?
I've not done this kind of sales like in a
Bring this is my own now. As the
and I'm so super excited and
as the testimonials are coming, please, after giving God his own, bring my own.
All right, so thank you so much. As in a lot of testimony, a lot of realignment and refocusing, but this is just so critical for me at this moment because the sales I'm making this weekend is a lot. Thank you so much.
I'm glad to hear that. So the idea, you created offers, and because you are now conscious of the fact that marketing is key, let us not be busy doing business. Yes. Let us focus on those activities that bring in revenue. And you applied that principle, created an offer, and it's coming in. I'm glad to. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
So the second person is Doris. All right, go ahead, Doris.
Okay. Hello, please can you hear me?
We can hear you very well.
Good evening, everybody. This is Doris Anaso. Before the academy, I used to procrastinate a lot. I procrastinate to the extent that even my sales, I procrastinate that I'll write later. You understand? I don't keep records properly. I can't. My business was scattered, not organized at all. It was not organized at all. But after you taught us about organizing, jotting down, planning, then I started it and I found out that what I thought I was doing like business, I was busy doing business. So I found out that I've been doing it the wrong way. So now I plan myself, and the time, like you said, time cannot be bought, or once it's gone, it's gone. It's just something like that. So now I plan myself very well. And before also, I used to focus more on production, leaving my marketing side and the sales, porous. I don't even care about those. My own is to make sure we cook the food, we bake the pastries, we do the juices, forgetting that after baking and cooking, you have to do marketing for people to buy. So that one too. I now focus 50% on the marketing and sales. While the production, I got people who do it on my behalf, you see, while I just monitor what they are doing. So thank you very much, Society and the team and OSBA. Thank you so much. I learned a lot. And in fact, I won't lie to you, my sales have really increased massively. Don't worry, I'll pay my tithe and I'll give you yours, okay?
No,
Just be 1%. God will be 10%.
It's not a problem, my dear. So one thing that would also be helpful is when you monitor the sales, don't just monitor that sales has improved. It has improved by what percentage? It has improved by what number? You should know, I did this and it led to this increase. So if I want more of that increase, I should do more of this. So the monitoring is down to everything. I think we have up to 30 people now. So maybe we can take our picture. We can take the first part of the pictures. How do you do that thing? Gallery. Okay, good. So everybody put on your camera. Everybody. All cameras on. I can see Chinedu adjusting himself well. These are the issues. Some of you have not taken group photo on Zoom before. This is the first time you're seeing it. Yes. All right. All right. Who is missing? Tokwe, Marigold, Sonia, quickly. Let's do this so that we can continue. All right. Everybody say cheese. Cheese. Everybody say cheese one more time. Cheese. Control. But I got everybody who was not there.
Could have done that. Please.
One more time so that I don't miss anybody. Anybody who is not on now, and blame me. Oh. Please put your face now. Talk back. Okay. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Say cheese.
Cheese.
All right, we got it. I'll share it in the group for you guys to see. Okay, so let's move to Lala. Lala, my girl. Esther, I see your hand. So after Lala, you go. Then we'll take Chinedu, and then maybe
Hello.
Carissa Hub.
Can I go there?
Let's take Lala
Can I
first.
go there? Since it has moved. Thank you.
Hello? Lala, where are you? Go ahead. We can't hear you. Lala, we can't hear you. There's something wrong with your audio.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Well, let me just turn off this now. Oh, God. Okay. So, I want to say thank you. I want to thank everyone that participated. It was a bit not stressful, but time consuming for me too, because I was I'm working full time. The timing is different. I think it's 6 hours difference and all that. And some days I'm not making excuses, but but let me not go there. But what I kept on saying I want to do business. When I was in Nigeria, I was doing, but I didn't. In fact, I was funding the business. I wasn't. That's just funding. You just say, you're selling it for 2005. You did it for this. You're making a profit, but actually, I think I was just funding it. But then I came to where I am today. I kept on saying I will do, and do, and I deliberately joined this, and I said, okay, baby steps. Let me start. So I've not started, but I have registered. I created an email page for the business and a signature, whatever. In fact, I'm even right now. I had to register to be a vendor in an event. So all the things I am I have learned so far, and which I'm glad that, Nandi, you said we're going to have this whole thing for 1 year, because I've not started. I just got my machine for my popcorn and my cotton candy. I want to get crepe because I'm and I do a lot of events. So my goal is that the events that I'm doing, I'm using my stuff I get to give to people, and also because I do, like I said, event, I have that kind of, the face is already out, the people know it, but using that leverage that I know, or people that know that I do events, using that as marketing. Well, I also like the fact that you said that we have to add our profit in the ad, the phone call, even if they are coming to pick my popcorn machine too. Where I'm keeping it in the house too now is also rent, Abby. So I
Yes.
have to factor all that. So all those tiny things that I didn't know were missing in the business, I just say, oh, I gave her this. And so for me, like I said, I've not started, so I am walking into it. So I'm going to use all the things that I am learned and I am still learning
Very
to
true.
use to factor how much my price will be, how I want to reach out to people, not just putting out ad there, but intentionally and deliberately putting it there for people to know that there's something like this. And you said we should make sure that the price the present people are giving is what we should do. Me before would have said, oh, let me do it for $75. Why people are doing it for $8. No, still put it on same price they are putting it. In as much as I'm new, but that $5 is also part of my ad, my phone call, my time, and all that. So before I would have said, no, just make it cheaper than others. So you're dragging. I said, no, I'll put it the same, because I've called one or two people to know how much they rent things to. So I'm going to
Let
be.
me let me ask. So since you're not using to differentiate yourself, how are you going to make people come to you? What's your strategy for that?
What did you say?
Since you're not going to reduce your prices to make it cheaper, you figured out
Yes,
the pricing thing. In fact, it might
yes.
even be more expensive. So what's your strategy to be the one people come to?
My strategy is that, okay, sorry guys. So I stay in a community that
Offers,
is.
offers, offers.
Okay.
The
Offers,
answer
yes,
is
they
offer.
bundle, they bundle.
That's
So
all.
what I'm trying to, okay, another thing is that we stay in a community that we have lots of Caucasians. So if I'm giving them popcorn or cotton candy, I say, see, I'm Nigerian, we do this snack, like give them, I like to say sample, try it, and we can make it at your event. Even the puff puff, fry it there, at their whatever, because they like to try something new. While I'm frying it there, let me put it that way. I say, this is what we do. Based on that, but like a bundle, like you're taking the popcorn machine, you're taking the cotton candy, and then you're taking the crepe machine. I can say, this is it. If you do these three, you're getting XYZ amount. But if you're doing two, you're getting XYZ amount. If you're getting one, you're getting XYZ. For me, I will always look for the three, because I say, I they cheat the person as my head, but that's why they do a lot of sales here. You said something about that, Nandi, that you see them, oh, they factor all the things into those sales prices that they have done. So
Very,
that's,
very true. Very, very true. Thank you so
thank
much,
you.
Lala, for sharing. Like I said to you, you have that free strategy session with me. We'll book that later, okay? Let me also say this. For the events that you're going for, remember, most of these events are not just places for you to sell. They are a place for you to get leads. So everybody who comes to your stand, make sure you collect their name and WhatsApp number so that you can use Wamation or some of those other things to reach out to them later.
Okay.
It's very,
Yes.
very critical. Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Who's next? Let's go to Esther. Go ahead.
Okay, okay, I don't know what happened. It seemed like my screen just blanked out. Okay, well, it's back on now. All right.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. Nnamdi, thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. It's been an experience.
My boss has come. Come and say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Right, let me finish the class. Yes.
TV is not connected again.
Tell mommy she will handle it, okay? Excuse me, my village people. Please go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So for me, I would say that one thing that I mean, I really haven't really implemented everything that has been taught, but one thing for me is accountability. I told myself, look, I just have to make sure that I scale through this without having to pay any of my accountability partners any amount of money. Okay, so one of them is actually my elder sister, and then so she was like, I've not received any money from you. Does it mean you have not defaulted, even for a day? So
Anyway,
exactly. So yes, that it has helped me in terms of accountability. It has helped me in terms of consistency. I mean, I know that I have now learned that no matter what it takes, I just have to show up. I have to stay consistent. And then the small things, Lala has said some things which I wanted to say as well, and so did Doris. The little things that I overlooked initially that I thought didn't really matter. I've come to realize that these things really, really do matter, and I'm taking all of that into consideration, and I know that I am going to it's going to be a lot better. That's why I said, we have just started this journey with you, Mr. Nnamdi. We're not yes, we're not letting you go. Yes, because I know that it's a whole lot for us to take it in, and somewhere along the line would definitely need maybe some kind of a bit of leading or something from you, and so we'll still fall back to you, to get that leading. But sincerely, it has been a tremendous journey for me. I don't think I've ever followed through some kind of apart from maybe school, back in my school days. I don't think I've ever followed through a training like this from beginning to the end, but this one has kept me on my toes, and it's been a good experience. I totally love it. I do. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much
Esther, for
for the
sharing.
opportunity.
Thank you so much. Okay, no problem. Your plan to keep me here will not work.
Well, you go nowhere, sir.
Chinedu, go ahead. Chinedu, unmute yourself. You're muted.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that I actually key it into this program. I'm somebody that normally likes learning, always. But there's one thing, just like my wife will always say, you keep learning, piling up this knowledge. You have not been able to put it to use. This idea of the assignment and you having to miss the next class because you did not do this, then you have to pay your
accountability partner
kept me on, and actually brought me to do some things. The giant in me that was sleeping. Really, I'm so grateful that for you, Ibe, for this program. It awakened my ideas. Lofty ideas. I've been trying to write a book all this while, from my experience. I'm in the healthcare sector. I'm a pharmacist.
You're in the health sector?
I'm in the healthcare sector, yeah, I'm a pharmacist. So
okay.
I've been writing a book, and it's like I've been dialing. But do you know that that first assignment you gave us, I think where you say we should write to some persons we know, put it in Facebook,
yeah.
And it's made me go back to dust my books again. I'm writing it again, and I have even put a date that I'm actually going to launch it. most of my friends who are professors are already congratulating me in advance. And, you know, and secondly,
I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I want everybody to take something from all of this. I
yeah,
have a personal question before I give you the tip I want to give you, okay?
okay, all right.
How old are you, sir?
I will be 57 soon.
You look 14, sir.
Thank you so much. As this children will say, my God, they do.
Don't be small, like God, they do. Okay, so the reason I said, let me just share something, you know, what you're saying is the secret is not in writing the book or is selling the book.
Yes, I'm coming to this.
Good. I needed you to, don't forget that. The secret
Yes.
is not in writing the book, it's selling the book.
That is why I've told my colleagues. In fact, I've told all of them because they were telling me congratulations as if the book had come out. I said, no, it's still a manuscript. We are still trying to put it in this. And I've already told them.
Have you designed the book cover? Have you designed the book cover?
I actually gave it to somebody to do for me.
Once the book cover is out,
yes,
start selling the book on pre-order.
Okay.
Immediately the book comes. So I don't write. I shared this thing. I said it to you guys in the academy. Yeah. I don't create anything until after selling it.
Okay.
So writing the book will not be a problem for you. The minute you sell up to 40, once 40 people have paid you for the book on pre-order, there's no demon that will stop you from not writing that book. You will finish the book before the launch time. So set the pre-order. I will buy. Once you set a price for the pre-order, send me the distance. I'll pay for the first pre-order.
Okay. Yes, I'm working with my publisher who have asked to just give me an idea of how much so that because actually, just like you are saying, many of my, in fact, my friends and some persons who are interested in the topic.
Other people are saying they will pay. Chinedu, are you seeing?
As at today,
are you sorry in the comment section? Okay. Arena says she will pay. Are you seeing other people that we are ready to? So, in fact,
don't worry, the book is going to come out.
You have 1 week. Chinedu, no. You have 1 week. Please, are we agreeing? He has 1 week. He has 1 week to design the book cover.
Okay.
And put out a means for us to start paying on pre-order for the book.
All right.
You have 1 week to do that.
I'm going to be in touch with you, so
no problem.
Let's not worry about that. I'm going to start off immediately. We have started off. I have started off. It's just that I've dusted the manuscript. I'm trying to put some finishing touches, and
see everybody. Other people are saying they will pay. They will pay. They will pay. See it here. So
yes,
until we don't see our book, that's when we'll have problem with you.
The book will come out.
No
because
problem.
it's all overdue. So, and in my office, I've had this problem of accounting. You know, I've been trying to look for an accounting officer and things like that. In fact, that is actually what attracted me with the book, with the publication we made, the accounting system. You know, I'm not an accountant, and I find it's really difficult to do. All my years in practice, it has been a problem, even when others. So, but I now found out that, oh, do you know that I now keep my expenses?
Wow.
I write my expenses, I write my income. I find I made my daughter to be writing, my wife also. So it has, and we're now doing a lot of accounting, those simple ones you brought up. But I'm having a little issue with Zoho. I don't know whether it's my system.
Okay.
I'm really having some little issues with it, trying to get those the invoices printed out. Whenever I get to that, they kind of redirect me to something else. And
so what you can do is just save that invoice as a PDF.
Okay.
And from there you can print it.
Okay.
Save it as a PDF on your system, and then from there you can print it.
Okay. So even the software that yesterday or 2 days ago, the software that had been here is being in the system. I've made my staff now to begin to work on it. So I'm grateful. And the 1 year you are giving for us to be going back on this thing, oh no, it's just as if it was meant for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Chinedu. You're very welcome. So I see Grace, I see Marigold, I see Kechika, and then we take Edidion, and then we can go into the other conversations for today. Now, if you have questions also, maybe when I finish sharing my thoughts, you can bring them, okay? So let's take Grace. Grace, go ahead. Is there not here?
Okay.
Is my girl here? Where's our academy director?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Show your face. Let them see you now. You people should see the
I'm
person that has been tormenting you people, or not me.
Ah, Eno, is that you? Good
Yes,
to see your face.
You see your face.
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, everyone. It's good to have you all
See
here.
Good evening. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
All right, Grace, go ahead.
Okay, good evening all. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you for this opportunity. I want to first of all start by appreciating you for this. I must say that you really impacted in my life personally and my business. Yes, I know I've been postponing this program for some time now. I know when I started with you was when you were selling the soft copy of the book, and I was believing that I'll be able to do it on my own, reading just the book alone. But at some point, I felt I needed to also participate in this class. And to be honest, I am glad I did. The class was really impactful in my life and my business. I realized that I've been doing a lot of things wrongly, a lot of things. I've been in business for some years, I must tell you, for 5 years plus, and it's like I've been in a same point for time. You know, I've just been there, and I've been wondering why there's no growth, why there's no progress, why most times I just get so overwhelmed with work. So this business structure class has really opened my eyes, an eye opener for me, I must say, because I realized the loopholes where I've been faulting and where needs improvement. Take for instance, I think I focused much time on operations and not the marketing aspect and the aspects that bring in the funds. You know, most times I'm overwhelmed with work, and I just ask myself, what are you doing? What is the work that you're doing that you just get so overwhelmed? I had a staff that was working with me. Then later on, she got admission into school, and I've not been able to get a replacement. So it's like most times I do most of the things by myself. I also have some fun. I'm a baker. Sorry, I own a baking
Now you get
business.
it.
Sorry, I own. Sorry, I skipped that. I own a baking business and an event decoration business. Sorry, I skipped that. So most times the baking job, I focus more on the operations, and most times I'm overwhelmed with the whole thing. And I just keep wondering why I've been on same spot for a long time. You know, from your class, I realized that my marketing needs to improve. My marketing needs to improve because most times, like I said, I just focus more on operations. Then relationship, you talk about building relationship with people. I consider myself an introvert, so sometimes most times I don't really pay great attention to relationships. But I got to realize that relationships in one way or the other affects our businesses. So I have seen the need for me to build relationship with people, even with customers that come to patronize me. You know, sometimes after one patronage, you don't get to see them again. And when you check on them, after a long while, I now remember that, it's true, I've not followed up on this customer to know how this customer is doing. And, you know, I just realized that I need to build relationship with people. It's from my relationship with my customers that can even help bring me referrals and even bring in more customers.
Very true.
I just want to say thank you. Let me not go further. There's a lot of things I felt I need to put in place. That's just the honest truth. And to the glory of God, I know you saw my new page on Instagram, La Corrida Bakes. You know, it opened my eyes. I just realized that I needed to structure my business in a way that I could manage it. I'm into different things. I have a fashion aspect of my business, the baking aspect of my business, and the decoration aspect of my business. So I just had to structure it in a way that, because sometimes people will say, your page is just so rowdy, so busy, you are into so many things. So I just had to structure the business in a way that, okay, I can manage them individually, still under one umbrella. You know, from this class, I was able to do that. And I believe I can't wait to start implementing most of the things I've learned from this class. I just want to appreciate you and say thank you for the eye opener, and thank you for helping me structure my business. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Grace, for sharing that. So let me share some of the things I want to talk about today, and then maybe when I'm done, we can take a lot more, because the truth is, I have, it's as much as I say or I tell people, don't follow your passion, it also does not, I say that to mean that a lot of times we assume that passion is like a business, it's a job, it's something. I have come to realize that passion is an emotion. It's a channeling of your energy, attention, and focus to what's in front of you per time. The richest people in the world are not necessarily passionate about that. Their business is not their passion per se. Excuse me. They just take that passion. It's like love. It's not everybody you fell in love with that you followed. Okay, you somehow went from one place to, you somehow put that energy into what's in front of you per time. Now, I'm bringing this, reason I'm saying this is, as I listen to all of you share your testimony, share your feedback, and talk about how your businesses have changed, it's touching me on a personal note, because from time to time, I keep asking myself if I should continue this. I have meetings with Eno, and I say, I think I want to shut this down. But she keeps telling me, no, sir, we're doing this, we're continuing this. The lives that are being touched. So this is me also saying thank you to you. It's a reminder to me, you know, God is just using you guys to tell me, I did tell you you would impact life beyond your imagination. So this is one of them, and this is me saying thank you to everyone. Now, I would also want to say this, please. Beyond the classes, beyond what you have learned, beyond what you have implemented, luckily you have access to the class for the next 1 year. Please pay attention to the systems and patterns that we use in the academy, and the systems and patterns that I also talk about. I'll repeat. Pay attention to the systems and patterns that we use, and the systems and patterns that I talk about in the academy. What do I mean? Look at, for example, every time we have a Zoom session, I ask for feedback. I say, please share your experience. Do you know what is happening? All those testimonials that you're giving, and is noting it down. They are going to cut videos where it's possible, or use your picture and use those testimonials. We're going to use it for marketing. all the questions, when we get to this place, we're doing tests, we're doing this, the sequence of asking you for referrals, the assignments that get you to go and make posts and tag us. There is a system for everything. Borrow from all these systems and use them in your business. We didn't just give you knowledge. We showed you how we're doing it so you can continue to do yours. Go and implement in your business. Go and apply in your business. These things work. Today, I've sat down and I have looked at the feedback from the marketing we're doing across all the 10 businesses that we own. And I am tweaking everything by next week. I'll use the public holiday as well. By the time we get to the office, I will sit down with the head of marketing of all the different business units and make modifications, because the truth is our world is changing. Yes, Sonia just said it. Some things are caught, some things are also learned. Catch the things that I'm not saying, catch them from what I do. It's very important. It's extremely important. So for those that I do, I have a one-on-one coaching program. There are some of you who are here. Me, I know. It happens repeatedly. There are some of you who are here who know that you are not a small business. Even though we've done some of the things here, you know you're not a small business. The kind of structure you need is not the small business structure. You need something that is big, something that can function without you. So if that kind of person is you, send me a message. I have this one-on-one coaching program where I work with you for 8 to 12 weeks and we build the structure together. We do the recruitment together. We do the job descriptions together. We do the product development. We do the marketing together. We do everything together. And I am monitoring with you and your team. So if that's something you're interested in, send me a message or send a message. I only work with 3 people per time for this because this is a lot of work. It's very intensive. So if it's something you're interested in, let me know. It's more than this. It's tougher than the academy. And it starts at $2,500. So come ready. Come ready because I love money. Next thing I also want to say is this. Now, just like I'm going to work with Lala, there are some of us who just want a 2-hour strategy session. So you want to have one-on-one. You might not be able to afford the coaching session now, but you want to sit with me for 2 hours and look at critical elements of your business and say, okay, I want to look at this. I want to discuss this. I want to look at this. I want to discuss this. So let's book that strategy session. It is 2 hours with me. We review a lot of things. We look at where those areas of concern are. We look at how you can fix them. We come up with an action plan for how you can go ahead and implement it. And then we're going to follow up with you. My team will follow up with you 30 days later to make sure that what we have agreed, you have been implementing in case you have any issues. Now, that one is $250K for the 2 hours. But if you're in the academy, I will do for 200. And I'll take note. And that's valid for those who book their sessions between today and Monday. So we're not going to host the sessions immediately, but book for your session, confirm your slots. If you don't confirm between now and Monday, it will go back to $250K. So for those of you not in Nigeria, that's about 100 and if you're not in Nigeria, you pay $200. If you're not in Nigeria, you pay $200. If you're in Nigeria, you pay 200K. It just strikes a balance. But you have to book. Ask Eno. This strategy session starts from 250K Naira, and I charge $250 when I'm doing it. If I'm charging for businesses outside Nigeria. So book a spot now between now and Monday. After Monday, you pay full price. Next thing I want to talk about, I am very big on relationships. You all remember that. I'm glad that some of you, Grace, talked about it. I think Lala also mentioned it. I am very big on relationships. Now, I knew or I noticed from our research that some people felt a bit of a disconnect. Where's Neka? Neka, are you here? Some people felt
Very much so. Good evening.
Okay, good evening. Some people felt a bit of a disconnect after the previous batches we've had because, once the academy ends, there are no assignments, some of us still want to be able to interact one way or the other. So what we decided to do was to be intentional about building a community. And this community, we decided to not just keep it virtual. Let us meet physically. Let us have physical meetings, connect with each other one-on-one, so that from there, we build business opportunities. We look for relationship opportunities, business opportunities, just like with Chinedu now. By sharing this, he has talked about his book, some of us want to buy. And so we started doing a CEO's meetup where we just gather ourselves, those of us from the academy, yes, Lala, networking, and we sit in a short-let apartment. It's a duplex I usually use, a short-let apartment. We sit down and we share. I will teach. But then again, everybody will now share, this is where it is paining me. And then we all come together and we help that person solve their problems. The volume of transactions I have seen in the places this has been held is still shocking me till now. So we did this in Lagos. We've done Lagos 2 times. We did one in Lagos last year. We did one in Lagos in January. We're doing the next one in Abuja. So if you're in Abuja, reach out to Eno and book your spot now. People who are not in the academy pay 150. But if you're in the academy, you pay 100. And it's a full day. The next one is on the 10th of April. That's in a few days. I think that should be next week. Hold on, please. I tell you schools on time. I went to school in the night. That should be upper Thursday. 2 weeks from now. Yeah, upper Thursday. So if you're in Abuja, book your spot. We have also received complaints from Port Harcourt people that why are we abandoning Port Harcourt? And Lagos is also complaining that we want to do Lagos again. So what we will do is for the Abuja version, once we finish the Abuja version, based on the number of people we have both in Port Harcourt and Lagos, we can now schedule when that's going to happen, because it's a lot of traveling on my part. It's a lot of logistics on my part. And now Esther says she's interested, so reach out to her. So the CEO's Escape is a whole day of sitting with you to work on your business, and we only take 20 people. The reason for the 20 people is it is hands-on. It is, is intimate, for lack of a better word. Some people, have you ever been to a training where you can sit on the floor? You sit on the floor, you stand up, you network. It's designed so that you can calm down and learn. So for those of you who are maybe out of, who are, far away and want to join virtually, please speak to Eno. We would find out a way. We'll find out a way to make some arrangements for virtual participation, okay? Carissa Hub, what happened to Owerri? You will have to come to the Port Harcourt edition, okay? Yes, Grace was with us the last time in Lagos. That's true. So, one last thing before I open the floor for questions and additional feedback. Let me say this. As part of our intentionality and making sure that we continue to build this relationship, as we close this program, as we close today's session, everybody please go to the WhatsApp group and drop your Instagram handle. Drop your Instagram handle, and please show them how we drop it. Instagram.com/ their Instagram handle. So write it out like that so that everybody can see it. Let us follow everybody. Let us follow ourselves. Let us be intentional about this networking thing. It's very, I don't know how to explain it, honestly. The kind of blessings that have come to me just because of networking, I cannot place a premium. I can't put a price on it. So anything that is directly involved or connected to networking, please connect with it. So we're going to do that. Once we finish today's session, we'll put our Instagram handles and we follow each other. Now, when you follow, don't just follow and move on. See if there's anything you like about what the person is doing. Drop a comment or two. Say something, okay? Ruth is asking I should throw more light on the alumni group. So the alumni, this is how it works. The way the alumni thing works is we will keep this group, the main WhatsApp group, open, but the active alumni is based on the CEO's escape. So those who attend the CEO's escape, we put them into a more active alumni. So what usually happens in that alumni is every month, there's a training there. And we even teach amongst ourselves. We get other members of the alumni to teach, based on what our strengths are. But the only people we put in there, Grace is even there. The only people we put there are those who have attended the CEO's escape. And it's done intentionally because we are very big on networking. Okay, so that's that for the CEO's escape. I hope, Ruth, I have answered you. So let me stop here so that I can take any additional comments, any questions you have. And I really, really, really hope and pray and believe in all of you. I believe that you would become the giants Africa needs. I believe you become the giants your family, your spouses, your friends need. Because the truth is, I do believe that we can build incredible businesses from wherever we are. And we do not have to be special to do it. We just need to be conscious and intentional about doing it. Okay? Speaking of something funny, let me show you guys something, where I got the simplest application of the basic accounting. Let me show you something. So here in my home office, I have 2 kids, okay? So I have something called Bank of Daddy. And is that my boy? Bring my guy, let me see him. Bring my guy, let me see him. Senior man, how are you? All right, so I have something that I called the Bank of Daddy. Now, Bank of Daddy is simply how I teach my children basic financial knowledge. So my children get an allowance every month. Now, when that allowance comes, you see these 2 books. This is their Bank of Daddy. One is for Ryan, one is for Akuchi. Now, in the front, any money they receive, we write it. At the bank, at the back, see the cash. The cash is still here. The money is still here. Anything that is going out, we write it at the back. Now, from time to time, there is no cash in the house. So my wife will say she wants to take 1 or 2 naira from their cash and go and buy something. When she's taking the money, she borrows it and she returns it back with interest. So right now, my children know what interest is. As simple as this, why am I sharing this with you? It is implementation that makes the miracles. Implementation. This is what you're doing in your business. That's what I'm teaching my children. Is how you apply it that makes the difference. Okay? So let me stop here and take questions, comments, and observations. I see Ruth's hand is up. Ruth, go ahead. If you have any questions, if you have any comments you want to make, please raise your hand or share it in the comment section. We can read it out, okay? Ruth, go ahead. Please put on your camera so that we can see you. And next time we see you on the road, we'll not pass. All right, go ahead, please.
I don't really have light, so I'm just using the energy bulb
No
in my.
problem.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank you for this class, for
Okay.
this academy. The first time, I think I started following this in 2023. When
Okay.
I took the ebook, the
Okay.
organized, yes. So what I actually want to say about this thing is I paid last year for this academy, and I paid 43,000. So when I came to the group, to the WhatsApp group, I noticed that it was 37,000. So I really got angry. I don't know if it was with myself for not seeing the WhatsApp stuff, or I was just angry that how will I pay for 3,000 naira for something everybody's paying 37,000? But the thing is that immediately I got into the class and took the first, second, third class, and I was feeling like, I actually paid on that. I actually underpaid for this course. Seriously, because I was thinking that even me, I'm not sure that if I have this so much knowledge, I'm not sure I'm going to give it out for 43,000. So I really want so seriously, I'm being very, very honest. I'm not sure if I have this kind of knowledge, I'm going to give it up for 43,000.
And
So
are you hearing? And
Yes,
are you
so
hearing? I want to increase price. You say no. And no, can you hear?
so seriously, it's
We
really
the first next batch.
so please help small businesses. But
No
seriously,
problem.
that was how I felt. I felt like that I really underpaid for it. And this course has already helped me. I was telling my mom, I said, I wish I did this before even employing staff and everything. I wish I took this academy. It's very enlightening. A lot of things a lot of things I'm doing very wrong in my business. No accounting, no recording, nothing. You see money at the end of the day, you're looking at yourself. The only thing I do with the money is just to pay staff. And then I will not have money again. And so, but with this academy, I know exactly how to where my money is, how to structure my money. It's not just because over the years I've learned how to make money. But I've not really learned how to manage the money and the business that brings. So it was just all about what do you call it again? Funding transaction,
Funding transactions.
something like that. So that has been what I've been doing all this. But within these 30 days, I've been able to sit down and know exactly what is coming in, how to actually structure and put all those little things in place. And when it comes to accountability too, somebody like me I've not taken a course that is 30 days stretch, and then no matter how much I pay. So I would have also missed this if it's not the structure, the system that was put in place for us to also, I would have given plenty excuses.
I think her network is bad.
Okay, can you hear me? No, I was thinking it was my network because like the system froze.
Yes, it's not your network.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I think that was Ruth was talking. I think she's having issues. Mary Gold, go ahead.
Good evening, Mr. Nnamdi.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for this course. Although I have a question, but before going ahead my question, let me give my feedback. So my whole story is quite different. The reason why I joined this class is a little bit different from what everybody has been saying. And I must say that this course is more like an eye-opener, one. Secondly is that it has helped me to believe more in my ability, because I used to feel like, oh, I know I can do this. I know my strengths. I know my weakness. But I felt like there's more to what people are doing in their businesses that I really need to know to take me to the next level. I've not been following you. I've not been following your page before I paid. It was a day I was looking. I just sat down that day in the office. I'm actually a banker. And my goal this year is I want to leave the banking industry and focus on my business fully. So I know for this, I need to put the right system and structure in place before leaving the banking industry. So that very day, I was on Instagram searching who can coach me, who can tell me this is what you need to do before you can take a step further. Then on Melanie Pie page, I was just scrolling through her page and I saw somewhere one of her posts where she says, "Oh, she registered for your course." She also mentioned that she saw your video, or she saw somebody talking about you, and that was how she got to register for your course. I was like, if Melanie Pipe is learning from this person, then I think I know where to go right now. That same day I chatted you. I don't know if you were the one that responded to my Instagram chat that day, and you asked me, why do I want to take up the course? And I said, oh, that my plan this says I want to leave my banking job. I want to focus on my business because that's what I really like doing. And you said, okay. You asked me two questions. You said, what is my average monthly income? And I told you this is what I've been earning for the past 3 months. And I answered other questions. So it's okay, register for this organized small business. And ever since I joined this academy, so some of the things that has been taught, it's things that I've been doing. Maybe not on the professional level like the way you've taught it, but I've been doing it in a little way that I can. And even most of the assignments, my own feedback is always, oh, I've been doing this way. So instead of me saying I'm just trying it for the first time, my assignment is always, I've been doing it this way, and this is the result I've been getting. So one of the things that this academy has helped me to overcome is fear. Strategy. I'm very good with marketing. I know the strategy, but I feel like, God, can I do it? If I do it, will it work? Even to my pricing, I'll look at, because I operate in a very unique niche. The kind of product I sell, I need to explain to you for you to be able to understand the value you get from that product. It's not like a generic fashion item, but they are products that are solving basic problems in the fashion industry. So I have a lot of work to do. I need to make more noise about those products to be able to gain my stand. So your academy has helped me to avoid fear. Secondly, it has also helped me to build my confidence.
Mary Go, the fear doesn't go away.
It doesn't actually. It doesn't, because it's a lot.
For all of us who are here, please, how many of us are doing it afraid?
I'm doing it afraid, really.
Other people are raising hands. Some are dropping comments. I'm doing it afraid. I'm doing it afraid. See, it's not listen, the fear is fuel. I think I am more afraid of one thing. If I tell you what I'm afraid of the most, I don't know if you can see my phone. That's my daughter. Disappointing them. I can't know. And so that beats my fear. The fear is always there. If I tell you that sometimes when we do these live sessions, I don't know what to expect. I show up and I'm afraid, I'm being vulnerable. I'm afraid. It's just that I've done it so many times that what can you do? What's the worst that will happen? There's nothing. So the fear is, I'm happy that you, at least you are conscious of the fear, but you're taking action regardless of the fear, Marigold. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So my question actually
Yes.
asked marketing.
Okay.
So I understand there are different strategies as a business owners that you need to implement to market your goods or your services.
Yeah.
But one thing I'm trying to understand is there a way we can set like expected return? Okay, let's say, okay, I want to invest 100,000 in marketing. What should be the percentage expected return I should expect from this investment, from these expenses? Is there a way we can coin that out?
Okay, so this is what I would say regarding that. As a marketing expert, with the experience you have in marketing, you know that this is true. In many cases, you don't necessarily know exactly what the outcome is from new marketing strategies or ideas. So the advice is the reason why, if you remember in the academy, I had you guys try out and experiment on a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you experiment and you find out that one that works, and you have data based on that one that is working, you can now pump in more energy. And so, for example, I want to run ads for the academy. I have run direct ads for the academy before, it didn't work. So I ran again at another time, it worked. I ran ads through a free course. So people go join the free course, and then in the free course, I now talk about the academy. That won't work. So what I am doing now is I now know the direct ad works. If I put in 10K, this is what I get. So I now start expecting, and based on what I have tested. So that's it for me. Go ahead and experiment. When you find what works, go in on it, go hard on it, because it becomes more predictable. But always monitor it, because you can get to a stage where this thing that was working this week,
yeah,
Mark and Sugar Bread will go and press one thing and everything will change. And your whole algorithm that was working well before, by next week, it stops working. You tweak again. That's my advice on market. People say flyers don't work. Flyers don't work. I have gone to events where somebody made a flyer and all that was in the flyer was a QR code and people took it. It worked. So there's no one size fits all. It is what works for you. And just fall in love with testing. As you test, when you find out what's working, you double down on it, okay?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Mary.
Thank you, and God bless you.
You too. So, Eddie Jong, I'll take you next, but I saw a question here. And I don't know who is this? I can only see iPhone. Who dropped this message? So the username is iPhone. There's no name. And the question is, I'm having issues employing staff. Looking for a staff that stays around Stadium Room. I've been short-staffed for a long time now, and it's drawing back my business. And Esther says, I can relate. So let me say something here. There's a conversation that we're not ready to have. Please give me a second. Sorry about that. So there's a conversation I want us to have, okay, regarding this staffing thing. See, there is a problem with this generation that we are not ready to discuss. What's that problem? Many young people want to blow. They do not want to grow. Many young people want to blow. they do not want to grow. What does that mean? Many of them are not ready to work. They are looking for quick ways to make money. They are doing ridiculous things so that they can blow one way or the other. They are not ready to work. And so, what I have learned, there are a couple of resolutions or things that we do. Number one, accept that we live in a broken environment. We live in a broken world. The young people today don't want to work. They want, I saw a trending, what do you call it? It was a trending discussion where a young lady left her boyfriend or so because she was advising him to go and do Yahoo and he refused. So she broke up with him. I saw that. I don't know if any of you saw that conversation somewhere.
I saw it. Saw it online.
That's the world we live in. And those are the kind of people who are looking for job opportunities. They're not even looking for work. The one that is trending now, everybody is saying I want to work hybrid. I want to work hybrid. I want to work hybrid. Yet they don't have the work ethics for working hybrid. Eno is academy director. I've been working with Eno for more than 2 years. I have only met Eno physically once. Just once. Yet we keep improving and modifying our work model and modifying things and making it better. But we live in an environment where people don't want to work. This is very important for you to understand so that you don't over-frustrate yourself. There is no factory where you will go and find good human beings. What we have is what we have. So this is my advice to you. Number one, make your business the place people want to work in. Make your place the kind of business people want to work in. So for example, you have a social media person, or you have a marketing person or business development person, or a customer service person, and you know that majority of what you do is online. Does the person need to come to the work all the time? Can you design your business so that the employee sees more benefits working with you beyond just the salary? I talked about it in organized staffing. Beyond their salary, what else can you add? Two, don't just think that you're a small business and use that to set salaries alone. You will not get staff. I know some of us are struggling. I know that we can only afford to pay what we can afford to pay. But have it at the back of your mind that if you are offering 30,000 naira and another person is offering 50,000 naira, it is the law of natural selection. People will go to the person who is offering 50K. It's simple. So how do you make your own competitive? Right now, the way you attract customers, you have to start thinking that way to attract staff. Oh, yes, I know. Another thing you can consider is having an internship program. An internship program is where you get young people, they come, you start grooming them so that they grow, you develop them, build the attitudes and everything. So let's say you're in the food business, you take in 5 students or 10 interns or 3 interns and you groom them and 3 of them grow, they graduate, you retain 1. That's another way to look at it. This staff issue. It is a big problem, not just in Nigeria. It's a global issue. There's a client of ours that owns an auto store, client of Excel and Grace Consult, it's an auto shop. So he wants to hire Indians. We're the ones who are we are trying to tell him that he should slow down. We'll find a solution for it. But you need to appreciate the fact that it is that bad, this staffing issue. So be ready, build thick skin. Another thing I would also say is that just as you do not select the kind of child that you would have. You do, whether that child comes with autism or the child comes with whatever it is, as your child comes with their behavior, as that child comes, you're that child's parent. Imagine you look at your staff in the same way. I am saying this intentionally because as much as I know that there are a lot of Obanje staff, there are plenty people who their head is insane. You can do your best to make that place amazing for them, and yet it still doesn't work. When you get to that stage, fire the person. But always have this at the back of your mind, that it is a tough place to find employees now in this generation. Now, interns, you can do paid internship. So the way I run my own internship is you work as you're learning, I pay you a salary, I pay you an allowance so that you will not say you're stealing from me or something. That's what works for me. I'm not saying that's what will work for you. But please, think it through. If what you do, if you're working with those who are educated, those who are graduates, who do a lot of intellectual work, put them on an allowance. If you prefer to do the one where they will pay you, fine, you can go that way, but just know that they will learn after they've paid you and they will go. So it's a bit of here and there. There's no one size fits all. I'm just telling you, you are not alone in this struggle. Another thing that could help you is reach out to consulting firms or HR firms or whatever it is. Let them do the hiring for you. Be willing to pay. Let somebody else carry the headache. Part of the problem many of us have is we don't want to pay. It usually will cost you between 60 to 2, 3, 4, 500, some cases 700,000 naira to get the kind of staff that you're looking for. It starts some roles, small roles, 50K, 60K, and they'll handle the whole headache. But you don't want to pay 60K, you don't want to pay 50K, and you're frustrating yourself. You choose. All right. Eddie Dion, go ahead, please. Eddie Dion, are you there? Go ahead. After you, we take Perpetual and then we call it a night. Does any other person have any questions?
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
We can hear you.
I'm very excited. Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you. Go
Good
ahead.
evening. Okay. Okay. Good evening. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Mr. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. When I started the academy, I didn't know what to expect. In fact, I was telling myself, I hope I can do this. But when I did my 3 kilometer walk, in fact, that week I sprained my ankle. I went to run for
Your network is bad. That's just the thing.
I think you might need to. Hello.
Yeah, your network is bad.
You might need to work on your network. Your network is bad. So let's take Perpetua. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening,
Perpetua.
Thank you so much. It has been an amazing journey.
Hold on. I'm trying to mute.
I think we have to mute her. That's a bit wrong.
I'm trying. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Perpetua. Yeah, my name is Perpetual. I manage insurance with Perpetual. So I appreciate you, Mr. Ibe, for this amazing
Not
opportunity.
seeing your face.
Okay, let me show my face. Okay, is it? Am I
Yes, we
showing now?
can see you.
Okay, okay. So it has been an amazing journey. I've when I was signing up for this course, for this academy, I wasn't very sure because considering the fact that has always been my concern that I work in an insurance company and I don't have a business presently. So I was looking at how would this fit into my style? How would this help me make more sales? However, with what I've learned, the first thing that struck me with this academy is the timing of the classes. So I'm not someone that would want to sit for an hour or two listening to a course. So I appreciate the fact that the courses were like 15, 10 minutes and they are done and get value in those short minutes. I really appreciated that fact. Also, I appreciate the fact that I've learned to write things down. So when you asked us to get feedback from people, one of the feedback I got was I procrastinate a lot. And I wasn't sure. I didn't know that about myself. But when I got that, I was like, okay, I have to work on that. So writing things down has helped me. I'm not there yet, but I think I'm getting better in not procrastinating anymore. So I write things down and from time to time I check on what I write down and I work on that. Then okay, so many other things. The way to network, I am not someone that like to network. I like to be like, I just get my things done and move on. So I've learned that I have to network better and to interact more with people so that we need people to grow. We need people to connect and grow and build our network. So generally, it has been an amazing journey. And I look forward to the CEO's meet. So that definitely I want to grow my funds, I want to grow my sales. So I want to network better. So I look forward to that hangout and a session of
Where is
learning.
your location?
I am in Lagos. I am based.
Edo, are you seeing what is happening? Okay, oh.
I would want to network and grow.
No problem. We'll work on that. We'll work on that. Thank you, Perpetua, for sharing. Damilare, please go ahead. You say you have a question. Please ask.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Yes, thank you very much for the opportunity to talk, one, for the opportunity, like, for the opportunity I have throughout the training because, like I said the other time, I said it was something I've been looking for and I found it. Thank you very much. So the question I want to ask is, I wrote it in my book. Let me just read it out. I said, okay, normally I charge between 5 to 10% on workmanship if I want to work for anyone. So, but I do get a lot of complaints that your workmanship is too much, it's too much. As a matter of fact, sometimes, I think most of the time, not sometimes, most of the time, I don't get the jobs. And I begin to wonder what's going on because how would somebody want to do a project of 3 million, 5 million, and then you're saying 500,000 is too much for workmanship. So, well, I used to think about that, and I feel maybe there's something I'm not doing on one. Then sometimes I used to think that maybe uh, the the workmanship is actually too much. Maybe I don't know. So, but I've been wanting to ask about doing like
So somebody wants.
the opportunity to.
So somebody wants to build a house, right?
No, okay, I do solar installation.
Oh, okay, so somebody wants to install
solar installation.
Thing, and the
Yes,
person is
a
spending
project
between
of 5 million.
5, 10, 15 million naira
Yes.
on solar panels and batteries and
Yes.
the inverter. And you charge how many percent?
It depends on the project, but it doesn't go lower than 5%. But most of the time, I charge 10%.
5 to 10%.
Yes.
And so it's compared to what other people are doing. Yours is more expensive compared to what other people are doing. It may seem like yours, because I have solar panels in the office, I have in the hotel, I have in my house now. Okay, so but this is what I will tell you. How do you make that 5-10% look small?
Okay.
I'm asking you, how do you make that 5 to 10?
You're asking me.
Yes, how do you make what the person will get for paying you that 5 to 10% look bigger than the 5% itself?
All right. Okay, let me just answer this with that. Like, there are a lot of installers, or let me say solar engineers right now. And then one thing is me, because one thing is, if I want to do any project, I make sure I don't just go to...
You're stressing yourself. You're stressing yourself. What's your offer for that 5?
That's what I'm saying now. I give them warranty on all the installations. That's number one. Then number two, I don't just do installation and then forget that, okay, after we have commissioned the project, whatever you are facing, you face it on your own. I don't do that. I see, like, for the next 6 months or 1 year, if anything happens on the installation, I go back there, do whatever that is need to be done, and then I don't charge 1 naira.
So slow down. From what I hear you say, you have one, there's a warranty.
Yes.
2, there is free
for the next 6 months or 1 year
maintenance for 6 months. There is what again? There is you get free. Please, what else can he add to this bundle? Come on, we all did offers. What else can we add to this bundle? So you have the warranty, you have free maintenance for 6 months, you have free, what again? What else can you add?
Let me check my book.
And you can do follow-up.
I have where I put them.
Sorry, someone is talking.
Okay.
Yes, I said he can add follow-ups, that's like maintenance, but he would need to state the number of times that he can, come in for maintenance, free maintenance, so to say.
Free maintenance. Yes, that's correct. So Demila, instead of saying just free maintenance for 6 months, we can say free maintenance every 2 months for 6 months.
Okay.
So maintenance here now is whether it is wet cell batteries or dry cell, you just come. And it doesn't have to be, you can send somebody, they come, check everything, make sure it's running well, blah, 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 blah. You've done maintenance. If it is wet cell, you bring the acid or the distilled water and change it. That wet cell is not expensive. You can add, you know how many you will need to service one client for the 5%. So don't make it about the 5%. Make it about the value they are going to get. Sit down, and when they look at the monetary value of everything you're giving them for that 5%, it will no longer be a problem. So when you're sending them your invoice or your quotation for the project, after listing everything they will buy, now put your service charge, not workmanship. Change it to service charge or professional fee or installation fee, not workmanship. Put that service charge. Now, that service charge, what is inside the service charge? The service charge is 7%. What is inside the service charge? Free installation, there's warranty, there's free maintenance every 2 months for 6 months. There is, I don't know, somebody like me will do 10% and give you a free 2x2 or 3x3 battery rack in addition to that. That's me. So, but look at it from that perspective, okay?
All right, thank you.
Then, sorry, good evening, Mr. Namdi.
Yes.
Quickly also come. Sorry,
We're
another
not
thing
seeing
you
your
can
face,
do
Mary.
is sorry, because I don't have light, but I
No
would
problem. Go
please
ahead.
manage. Okay, can you see it now? Please
Yeah.
manage.
So that we can
So
see
another
people
thing
that hate you.
I think you can do another thing. Another thing I think that Larry can do is go and partner with people that you source material from. Be like an affiliate marketer to them, so you can crash prices. So, for instance, if the general market price for solar panel is 200K, if you get to partner with some of your suppliers and you get it at a crash price of 175,000, you can still quote the 200K, which is the normal industry rate, but you would have make extra 25,000. You understand? Wow. So imagine somebody wants to buy 4, 8 panels, 16 panels, and you have 25K to shave off on that area. That helps you to augment, so that even when some people are negotiating your 5%, because of future relationship or the referrals they can give you, you can come a little down for them and still do it, but you know where you can augment that from. So since it's not that when I want to do installation of solar, I'll go to the market myself and go and buy the panel. I'll go and buy battery. I might not even know the right thing to buy. You will still be the one to source for it. It's time for you to go and do your back-end job. All your suppliers, go and have a deal with them. Be like an affiliate marketer to them. So every time you go to them to buy, to source for your material, you get further discount, which now be extra gain to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mary. Now, imagine this kind of conversation we just had. Imagine this kind of thing happening physically, where all of us are we're sitting and discussing, and I'm teaching, and we're sharing ideas. That's what happens during the CEO's escape. You don't want to miss it. It's coming to your city. We're going to most likely be doing Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Abuja. So don't miss it. Abigail is asking, she says, as a Ghanaian, do you have a past Ghanaian student who is implementing and excelling in his or her business after attending the academy? We have a lot of them. You can speak to Eno can share their details with you. See, Abigail, and your question is, can I excel as a Ghanaian since we're different countries apart by implementing all that has been learned in the academy? So Mary, Abigail, where are you? Please, put on your camera, put it on the, I want to talk to you personally. I want to encourage you. See, I can't hear you though. Okay, maybe your audio is not connected, but let me say this to you, okay? If I drink water in Nigeria, if I fetch water from a tap and you fetch water from a tap in Ghana, it's still water you will get. If I kill a cow today and take the beef, and you kill a cow in Ghana, it's still meat, it's still beef you will eat. The principles of business work no matter where you implement them. Okay, do not look there. Yes, I know the environment in Ghana is a bit different. This person is in Ghana with you now. What's her name again? Doris. Doris is in Ghana with you, I think. The principles of business, so you can reach out to her. Doris is in Ghana. The principles of business work regardless of where you are. What you need to do is take the principle and modify it to suit what you do. So I'll give you an example. My one-on-one coaching, the one I told you that it starts, I have a basic, I have a standard, I have a premium. The basic is 2,500, the standard is 3,500, and the premium is 5,500. So I just decided, let me market to Ghanaians. And so I have been running ads to Ghanaians, and I was using videos to run ads to Ghanaians for the one-on-one coaching. And I wasn't getting the kind of feedback that I wanted. So I spoke with my ad guy and did a research with somebody who is one of the past participants of the academy, who is also in the alumni. And And I spoke to Jerry. You know Jerry now. I spoke to Jerry, and
Yes.
Jerry told me that because he was in Ghana. He was in Ghana recently. Jerry told me that there's a bit of a cultural difference in Ghana. So Ghanaians, when they see something on Instagram, they would more likely read a flyer than watch a video. Abigail, am I correct? They will be they may read, they would more likely look at a flyer and read the flyer than watch a video. They will most likely scroll through a video. So what did I do? I simply went, asked my guys to change the design, bring down the video, and use a flyer that states the problem. Now, the same principle modified for the Ghanaian market. I've also told them that I'm going to also try to run the same ads to Kenya and Rwanda just to see what happens. Now, why is this important? The principles remain the same. You just need to take it and modify it for the environment where you are. That's all. So don't assume that it won't work where you are. That's not true. It'll work. All right, we didn't hear you, but it's fine. At least we can see you. Any other question, any other comments so that I can shut this down? Ebun's phone. Okay, so that will be the last one. Yeah, hello.
I've been raising my hand for a while.
Okay, good. Sorry, Ebun, hold on. Who is talking? Kechika. Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, good evening. My
Good
name is Kechika. I run a jewelry and beauty business. So I just want to say thank you very much for your class. I actually found out from you about organized business from Crystal Scent in Port Harcourt. I'm in Lagos.
Okay.
And I found out from her, and I have been watching her for about a year, over a year, and the way she drives her business is ridiculously crazy. I don't think, like, she's one of the few people I see on Instagram that, I mean, she markets her business like it's the air she breathes. And so when I saw that, oh, okay, I think she posted you one day or something, and I was like, oh, okay, is it the person that is doing the magic in this girl's business? Okay, let me see. And that was sometime last year. And I was going to register for, I think, a course late last year, but I didn't. So when I saw it, I literally saw that you were going to do it this year, and I paid. Shameless marketing, thank you. That's it. That is it. That is it. I was going to say, in fact, I even wrote it down. Shameless marketing, like that is what she does, and she has made her shameless marketing look like it is her day to day. So it is so amazing, and it's so interesting to watch. So a lot of the time when I chat with her, I'm like, how are you doing this thing? You do it like it's no big deal. Like it is no big deal, seriously. And she's like, just she'll just laugh, and you know how she is. But I found that from day zero, in fact, I have my notebook is filled up. I have almost 20 pages from this course. I have almost 20 pages from this course, and from day zero to today, it's almost like peeling an onion. It's like, so I found that from the 3 kilometer from the accountability system, in fact, my accountability partners, the two of them, they had to buzz me. They said, are you still doing the course? Because we've not chopped your money. And I was like, don't worry, you won't chop my money. And I mean, I didn't not give them the money because I was like, no, this is one course that I'm going to concentrate and do. But then I now realize that even the assignments, the way Eno will even attend to you, it's not like, so I've done a couple of other courses before, and they just make it seem like they're doing you such a big favor sometimes, and but I mean, here it's the encouragement, the respect. I think for me, the respect was one of the things that really got me. And I found that for every day of the class, it was, I mean, this is like a startup your business manual for a business owner who literally just wants to start. I've been in business for over 18 years. And this whole thing has made me realize that for the most part of my business, I think I've been doing a lot of busyness instead of business. Yes, I'm making profits. Yes, I'm making money and all of that. But the core of what I should be doing for my business, I haven't been doing. It's almost like I've been running away from it. It's like I know what to do, but I'm just running away. A lot of it being content, a lot of it being, just having that discipline to do what I'm supposed to do. Because when you're making money, you feel like, I'm making money, so at least I'm sure I'm making money. I'm meeting expenses. I have some saved up. I have some that can carry, take, and put in some investment here and there, that kind of thing. But I just realized that from a lot of the things here, it's almost like, okay, you're just on auto programming, is that you can actually be stagnant and you won't even realize it. You feel like you're doing business, but you're actually you're just on
You're
a
just
particular
focusing.
line. You're not going up, you're not going down, which is even more dangerous. Sorry?
You're
Yeah.
just
So which is
you're
even
just stuck.
more. Exactly, you're just stuck. So, and I think for me, that is where I have been for a while. And this whole thing has taught me, in fact, it has even taught me the things that I should even stop doing, because those things are not even necessary. They're not needed anymore. Not for now. So so now I know that for me to be able to leave that I mean, it was so bad that, not bad, but good. My staff, you just notice that I've just been just different. The way I've been telling them the things that they need to do, the way I've been delegating, when you just feel like, oh, these people don't really know how to do this, let me do it myself, let me do it myself. But now for like 2 weeks, I tell them, no, you do this, you do that, like that. And in fact, amazingly, today, one of them actually came and she was like, she brought 2 offers. She actually came on her own and said, oh, Ma, can we do this for the Ramadan? Can we do this for April, for May? In fact, immediately she said, I just took a pen to my book and I just said, you start having strategic meetings with your staff. And I said, for me, it was just so, I mean, it's for me, I think the greatest thing is this whole thing has just been an eye opener. It has been, at some points, at some times when I felt bad, because I just felt like you've just been sleeping for such a long time. You feel you're making money, but you're actually just sleeping. And there are some times when, like, I can't remember the lady, Marie, when she said that fear. That fear, I think for me, that fear has crippled me for such a long time that I've been second guessing myself for a really long time. And now it's like scales have fallen from my eye, and I'm like, no, you have to wake up. Like, how they say when you wake up, that's your morning. So for me, I think I found my morning, and there's really no going back for me. So I just want to say thank you.
I
Thank
hope
you
I'll see you
so
when we do
much,
the
honestly.
Lagos edition.
Me, I'm just keeping quiet now. I'm not saying anything. I'm waiting for you guys to announce. Once you announce like this, I will be there, live and direct. So please, anyone,
Hello.
write my name.
Hello. When we finish this meeting, we need to have a conversation, eh?
Okay, sir.
When we finish this. All right, Adebisi,
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Keshika. Tokwe says, I'm interested in the Lagos meeting.
Good
Adebisi, go
evening,
ahead.
sir.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
I just want to say thank you. I I needed to say the thank you because if I don't say anything, I've been quiet all this while. I met you first when Susan Umo invited you to speak on Facebook. I think she organized webinar.
I remember.
Susan happens to be my friend, my sister, my daughter in the Lord. I'm a pastor's wife. I'm also a pastor. But I've been doing business. I've been funding transactions a lot. I'm a typical Mama Christmas, you know. But I'm such a gifted person. Whatever I lay my hands on, you know, I'm a great cook. I'm very, very creative. I was in Ghana in 2012, between 2012 to 2020, 2019. So I started a soap business there. And I got that soap certified. Anybody that lives in Ghana will know that for you to have a certification in Ghana, you must be very good.
Yes.
But I became sick. So we returned back to home mission. The reason why I couldn't do the 3-kilometer walk. During COVID, I was watching TV and I saw this palliative program for small businesses. And I saw some things that I was doing in Ghana. And I got NAFDAC certification. Then I will always tell Susan, my friend, I say, I'm so good at this thing. And people will see it and say, mommy, this thing is good. It's like sunlight, it's like this. But I won't get people to buy. So Susan will tell me, customers are everywhere. I say, where are the customers? Well, fast forward, I found myself in Lagos. I needed to do something. Then I saw that your book. Just one reel, one day, I bought it. So from then, you kept sending me messages. So I said, okay, I'm going to do this program. But I'm telling you, I'm set to do big business where I am.
Amen.
And I have ideas on how to market my products and to get people to pay for it. Thank you, Mr. Ivy. You have imparted my life.
Thank you so much.
You are doing ministry, and God will bless you.
Amen, man. Thank you. Amen. So one of the things that I like, remember, patterns. I'm very, if I, how do I say this? If Eno was to show you her notes right now, because Eno is taking notes, if Eno was to show you her notes right now, everything that is happening here, she's noting everything. So now she noticed that, okay, Adebisi came from, she bought the book, from the book, the messages, then this one. And this person came from Melanie Pine. This person came from Crystal Sense. This person, she's noting all of those things. Now, guess what? The next batch of the academy, we're going to make sure that we implement more of this. I'm using this to make reference to, I think the question, was it Marigold or so that Marigold asked? So find out what works and do more of it, okay? So Ebun, let's talk to you, and then Amarachi, and then we call it close. We end for today, okay? Ebun, go ahead, and then Amarachi, and then we end. Ebun, are you there? All right, Amarachi, go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Amarachi.
So first of all, I want to say thank you very much, sir. Thank you for taking out 30 minutes of your time to help me instruct my business. This is a knowledge in fashion business. And I don't know, I've been trying, I won't lie, but having having paid for this class and taking 30 days of my time to work with you, I think I've actually innovated myself. And I want to thank Emma especially. I don't know how she does it, but the fact that she's always available to say this class is available. To answer questions, I think I should say thank you to Emma too. She made everybody, I don't know for everybody, but I think she made me stick up. You just know that Emma, you're just going to get the message from Emma. So I am also using this platform to say thank you, Eno, and thank you so much for giving your time and also your life to seeing that people who are into businesses are doing absolutely amazing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Eno, come and collect your this thing. Stop hiding. They are hailing you. Let me keep quiet now and be a proud father. Okay, so Eno, I just got a message now, and somebody is asking. Somebody just sent me a message. She said it should be anonymous. Okay. She said she wants to attend the Lagos Own, but she doesn't want to. That the time we have put for Lagos Own seems like it's far. So this is what I think we can do, Eno. This is an idea. She recommended it though. The way the CEOs escape, even though we fix a time for it, it also depends on how quickly we can get the 20 people who are interested. So this is what we're going to do, Eno. For the Abuja, we'll drop the account details and the registration details, okay? If you are interested, just pay 20K advance. Let us use that one to secure your spot. So once we get 10 people, we can go ahead and fix the date. Abuja Own is already set. If we get 10 people today for Lagos, for example, who make their commitments, we'll go ahead and plan the Lagos date, and it will come as quickly as possible so that we don't keep waiting for too long, because Lagos people, Port Harcourt people, they are very interested. Let us just, Kechika says it's perfect. Let us just do it that way. If you're interested, all you simply just do is, we just put the account details. The person will everybody will just pay, put their name, put their location, or the one that they are interested in. Once they make an advance of 20K, we know that we have set it down, so that if we have this and it's set, whether it's Port Harcourt, whether it's Lagos, whether it's Abuja, we just go ahead and execute it, so that we don't have to wait for that long. Because I agree, Lala, so for yours, whichever batch we're doing, yes, you can go ahead and still make your own commitment. We'll find a way to make an arrangement for virtual participation for those outside Nigeria. And those who want to come from Ghana also, we'll look into, just let us know. I think Doris had mentioned she will come for the Lagos Own. So Doris, it means you just go ahead and book your spot now. So, Eno, but before I go ahead with that, what do you guys think? Is that a better idea? Should we just proceed with that so that once we just get the book, we can fix a date immediately? What do you guys think?
I think it's a nice idea, sir.
Okay.
For someone like me in Onitsha, I even asked the question, but I think he didn't say it. So,
Yeah.
but if it's held in Port Harcourt, I can come to Port Harcourt. But
Okay.
Abuja is something. Yeah.
No problem. Once we get the 10 people for Port Harcourt, it's set. We just fix a date. Once we get the one for Lagos, we fix a date. We've already fixed the Abuja Own. Okay, but it will no longer be too far. Who else thinks it's going to be a good idea? Okay, Esther says okay. Tokwe says okay. Kechika says perfect. All right. Ebon, are you back now? Would you want to speak before we end this? Damilari, were you saying something?
Yes, I'm back. This is Ebon.
Okay, Ebon, go ahead, please.
Okay, good evening, sir. Thank you for the class, even though I won't lie, I fell inside.
How many of
I mean, it's a
how
good
many of
one.
you paid your accountability partners?
I
Did you
paid, I
pay?
paid, I did, but I fell. I won't lie, I fell. But yes, it's a good one. It's something that I'm new. This is new to me, like doing something like this back to back. Like I can be restless. I can be, I don't know how to put it, up and down sometimes. And then so that's why it's something new to me, like sitting down and trying to do this thing back to back. And we're having class every day, no space.
Mhm.
So, but it was a good one. Um, I already asked Eno, like, if we could still have access, and like you said, we still have access to 1 year. So I wanted to also ask if we can still, like maybe if we missed an assignment, we can still attempt it even
But we
after.
cannot see your face, so we don't want to see you on the road and pass.
Oh, you want to see my face? Wow.
No.
Okay, let
So
me
that,
turn on the lights.
so that when
You
we
can
see you on the road, we can say, hey, see our person, oh.
Can you see my face?
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so I was saying, like, maybe if we missed an assignment, we can still have access to even attempt it. We
That's
still have that access.
that's between you and I think all of that is
Yes,
enough.
I've opened all the assignments now. So you can actually log in as access classes now. I've unlocked all the so
Okay.
I've removed all the restrictions, yes, from all classes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so what I wanted to ask, or what I wanted to say.
Wow.
Huh?
I said so, Madam Eno can unlock the classes. Now,
Okay, so what I wanted to just quickly say is that, I'm like now the business I'm doing now is events, and because I'm passionate about it, I put emotions into it. So there's this particular client of mine that has come back. I'll say I even had an event today. So I'll say this is like the fifth time I'm working with her. And the money is not so great, I won't lie, because she always cuts down so much. And I like her. She's working with a big brand. Corporate is a corporate client. She's working with a big brand. But my issue is how to stand my ground, how to like with her. And I've noticed when I spoke to a few other people working with her, they also mentioned a similar thing that when it comes to cost, she will cut everything to the tiniest bit. So I'm just like, should I just stop accepting from her? Although she works with a big brand. So for me, the content, events is showbiz. So for me, that content is key. I can put it up and all. It's just I have to pay the content creator to come and do it for me because I can be running up and down. I need someone to actually capture all that. So I'm saying maybe clients like her, for example, I don't know. I like
Okay.
working with the brand for the money.
Yeah. So working with the brand is good.
Mhm.
You're thinking long term. That's
Mhm.
fine. My question now for you would be, is it possible for you to extract value elsewhere from her? So for example, can you get direct referrals from her? Can you get direct contacts from the big brands she's working with? Can you get, so that that is the money you lose from her, you get it from the referrals.
Mm. But how do I get that now? Because I don't have that with her. Okay, I should just be bold and just ask her.
See,
Okay.
do you remember this? Can you see this? Shameless marketing. There's no shame. Ask her what will happen. Worst case scenario, she will say,
hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Worst case
Okay.
scenario, she will say no. That's the worst thing that happens. You say no. Not one strand of your hair will not fall off.
Okay.
Nothing will happen.
Okay.
You just ask her.
Wow. Okay, I'll ask her.
When you
Never
go for
thought of asking her.
when you go for these events, try and go with your branded stuff.
Okay.
Can you see my shirt?
Yes, I can see it.
Somebody from the academy made this for me. She does branding. So anytime I have to go anywhere for something that has to do with the academy, I wear.
Oh, this is nice.
She made 2. And I'm
Okay.
working with her now. I'm running the coaching program with her. She's in Lagos. Her name is Jennifer, 1704. So
Okay.
ask. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Fear
Okay.
not.
Okay, I'll ask. And then also, anyway, it's still around pricing in general, like, because I'm
Your network is not too good. So
interning a stock. So, oh, can you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I said, like, I'm currently interning. I got the opportunity to intern with a top event planner. And
where is your location?
where is my location?
Yeah.
Lekki.
You're in Lagos.
Lagos, yes.
Okay, so see, just go back and take that class on pricing. Go back and take the class on pricing. Don't price. So there's price. There are different pricing models. Okay. But usually I advise for services, don't price only based on your costs. Price based on perceived value.
Okay.
Price based on perceived value. So I'll give you a typical example. My one-on-one coaching program starts at $2,500. Look at what you all have done in the academy. Look at the value you've gotten in the academy. If I tell you that my one-on-one coaching is $10,000, it will not move you. All you'll be waiting for is when you can afford to pay me, because you've seen the value here. All you're thinking of is, okay, so my business will grow, or I can do this, I can do that. Why? I have demonstrated value in the small part. So don't price what you do only based on what it will cost you. Okay? Perception pricing is very important. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for being
Thank you, sir.
here. You're welcome. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We're going to drop, so immediately after this, I'm going to have a short meeting with Eno, and we're going to drop those details. So as soon as it comes, please just book your spot. Book your spot. Once we get 10 people for each location, we're going to just announce the date for that one. So 10 people, where target is maximum 20 people. For those of us in the academy, it is 100K, but you need to make a commitment of 20,000 naira just to book your spot, so that we know that you are attending. And once we get that number, we're shutting down. We're doing in Abuja, we're going to do in Port Harcourt, we're going to do in Lagos. So it is the number of people we get that will determine the next date, the one we are doing next. So we'll drop that details almost immediately. And for those of you who want the strategy session, reach out to Eno. And if you're interested in the one-on-one consult, the one-on-one coaching program, please, you can send me a message for that one. One last thing. Yes, I'm seeing the Instagram handles they've been dropping. Please go, let's follow ourselves. Let's build this relationship. Let's connect with one another. Okay, we have to, not just based on what we've learned, we have to help each other, connect with each other, and build each other's businesses together. Patronize each other, connect with one another. And I do believe that we will all build those legacy businesses we'll all be proud of. So for the last time, what do I say?
Get to work.
Yep, get to work.
Get to work.
Get to work. It makes sense. Get to work.
Get to work, everyone. Good night, and I'll see you in Abuja. I'll see you in Lagos, and I'll see you in Port Harcourt. Bye, everyone. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
So we'll
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye, goodbye, everyone.